Hi, Assalamualaikum to Madam Aisha and my fellow classmates. So today my group members and I are going to teach you guys something, and you guys are going to learn about ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. So this is my group members. We have Afika Hanim, Aida Amalia, myself, Afika Izlin, and the last one is Huda Batrisha. And this is what you guys are going to learn today, from the definition of ERP until the conclusion. So I'm going to start with the definition and history of ERP. So what is actually ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning? It is a process used by companies to manage and integrate the important parts of their businesses. So it may assist a company to achieve efficient supply chain management, which means the handling of the entire production flow of a good or service, starting from the raw components all the way to delivering the final product to the consumer. So basically, ERP is a software systems for business management encompassing modules supporting functional areas such as planning, manufacturing, sales, marketing, accounting, inventory management, and more. So next, we are going to discuss about the history of ERP or the evolution of ERP. So we have like 6 stages here, starting from the 1960s. It started with inventory control packages, then 1970s, material requirements planning, MRP, and in 1980s, we have manufacturing resources planning, MRP2, then only in 1990s, it is called Enterprise Resource Planning, ERP. Then in 2000s, we have extended ERP or web applications of ERP, and 2010, it became cloud-based ERP. So we are going to look further about the history or the evolution of ERP. So in 1960s, most organizations, they designed, developed, and implemented centralized computing systems and mostly automating their inventory control system using inventory control packages. So basically, it is a combination of information technology and business processes to maintain the appropriate stock level in a warehouse. So these systems were based on programming languages such as COBOL, ALGOL, and Fortran. Next is Material Requirement Planning, MRP. It was developed in the 1970s, which involved mainly planning the product or parts requirement according to the master production schedule. Basically, it generates schedules for operations and raw material purchases. Moving on, in 1980s, there's a new software system called MRP2, Manufacturing Resource Planning. It is an emphasis on optimizing manufacturing processes by synchronizing the materials with production requirements to make the process much more easier and more accurate. Basically, it is an application for coordinating manufacturing processes such as product planning, parts purchasing, inventory control to the product distribution. And the next one is where our main topic is, ERP system. It was first appeared in the late 1980s and the beginning of the 1990s with the power of enterprise-wide interfunctional coordination and integrations. So based on the foundations of the previous one, MRP and MRP2, ERP systems integrate business processes including manufacturing, distribution, accounting, financial, human resource management, and more. And during this period in the history of ERP, big corporations, they implemented this system, and most of the small and medium scale businesses, they are left out due to the higher upfront cost of this system. Okay, next is, so ERP, it evolved and the gap was filled by the new generation of ERP application. In 2000, this ERP extension or the extended ERP, they include advanced planning and scheduling, e-business solutions such as customer relationship management and supply chain management, and it targeted to small and medium business owners. This development of web application allowed vendors to cut down the complexities required for large organizations, which made them more cost-effective for medium-sized companies. Okay, the last one is in 2010. Cloud computing has opened a new era for ERP software development, which become much more cost-effective. So files and data, they will be stored on cloud, which can be much safer, even compared to having local server. And this cloud also increases the reliability and availability of server with reduced maintenance costs. Basically, it is helping businesses of all scales to start using ERP system, since the upfront cost of the cloud-based ERP is relatively more minor. Next, I will pass to the next presenter, which is Afika Hanim. Thank you.
Thank you to Fatin Nadia. My name is Afika Hanim binti Hashim. I will continue on presenting the second part of the presentation, which is on the purpose and the objective of ERP system. So firstly, on the purpose of ERP system are being implemented in the organization is to increase the organizational efficiency by managing and improving how company resources are being utilized. Improving or reducing the number of resources necessarily without sacrificing quality and performance are key to effectively improving business growth and also profitability. Okay, we move on to the next slide, which is on the objective of ERP system. The first one is ERP system will be implemented to introduce proper system and processes which will be not man-dependent. So with the advancement of ERP system, it will eliminate manual work by the employee. So ERP system help organization to gather all the data to produce information that helps business in making a better decision. So, ERP system generates accurate analytic and also key performance, such as it shows us the total sales, the inventory turnover, conversion rate, and many more. Okay, second objective is to minimize the data redundancy by eliminating duplicate data entry. So, data redundancy are the example of human error. So, due to the manual process that are being implemented by employee, will expose the company to human error. So, by eliminating data redundancy, a ERP system will provide more meaningful and reliable information for the organization on making a decision. The third objective of ERP system is to enable the organization to provide its customer a more value-added services. So what is value-added services? Value is created when a customer and a firm come together. So it can add value to the company. So with the implementation of ERP system, company can easily access customer feedback and also customer reviews on their services or product. So the company can make a plan for future improvement based on the feedback and also review from the customer. So we move on to the next slide. The fourth objective of ERP system is to create a flexible system so that future needs and changes in the business flow can be easily incorporated. This is important for business. With the implementation of newly and advancement of ERP system, it will provide the company a competitive advantage in the industry. Without the usage of a flexible ERP system, the company will fail to keep up with the changes in the market. And lastly, ERP system facilitates the company with the wide integrated information system that covering all functional areas. Okay, ERP consolidate information in one places with all data that was accumulated from sources across the supply chain. What is example of supply chain? Supply chain is the process from suppliers to production to transportation to delivery and lastly arrive to the customer. This integrated approach to decision making ensure that the company will make a better judgment at the every stage of the supply chain management. At the same time, will help for the company's growth and also improve the data accessibility and also data complexity. Okay, that's all for the part 2. The next presenter will be Huda Batrisha.
Thank you, Afika Hanim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Nur Huda Batrisha and I will continue the presentation regarding the components and characteristics of ERP system. ERP system has 6 main components which include human resource, financial management, customer relationship management, supply chain management, inventory management, and also business intelligence. Okay, for the first one, human resource, managing employees is typically priority because there's no company without an employee. Therefore, the human resource ERP should be able to handle employee management tasks such as onboarding, offboarding, timekeeping, and benefit administration. Moreover, by implementing ERP software, most of daily business process which is related to human resource can be automated in an effort to reduce the human error and time spent on common tasks. For the second one, financial management, ERP software help to analyze and keep track of the financial data, which include account receivable, account payable, budget, and also cost. And this analysis can help a company to seek a strategy to boost their sales, raise their profit, and also reduce their cost incurred. Okay, for the third one, customer relationship management, ERP helps to analyze the customer buying pattern. And with this data available, management are able to see what step or strategy should be taken in order to improve their sales, marketing process, as well as their customer satisfaction. The fourth one, supply chain management, it should optimize the distribution and manufacturing process to create supply chain more efficiently by collecting real-time data. Real-time data can help management to find and fix the issues happen quickly. It also enables predictive analytics to assist with demand forecasting. Real-time data also can assist in developing on accurate and up-to-date production plan to fulfill the demand. The fifth one, inventory management, ERP assists in managing order fulfillment and stocking activities in a warehouse. These components may be more beneficial to manufacturers or companies with distribution centers. And the last one, business intelligence. By implementing ERP software, a company can see a complete view of data and various aspect factors that affect the company. Therefore, ERP software can be used to collect data and performs analysis to provide suitable action needed by a company in order to improve their business operations. Moving on to the characteristic of ERP software, there is 4 characteristics that can be identified. The first one is integrated system. ERP is a software that integrated all the software needed by a company, where it is fit in all the management software in one places that will assist in operation of a business in one uniform program. The second characteristic is real-time operations, where most of ERP systems operates in real time, thus it assists an organization to identify problems quickly and giving them time to fix their situations. The third characteristic is consistent. ERP system has consistent look and feel across modules. It means that having all-in-one systems can eliminate the need to learn and remember where all the tools needed to complete the tasks that are located in each software. With ERP, a company simply needs to care about one interface and its component only. And the last characteristic is multiple deployment options, where ERP system can be implemented in various options such as on-premise, hybrid, and software as a services. On-premise means the system are located within the company, while hybrids mean the server located in the company, but it may hosted through a service online. And the software as a services would have the ERP as stored as an accessible or a subscription-based service such as cloud. So that's all from me. Thank you. Then I will pass to the next presenter.
Thank you, Huda Batrisha. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aida Amalia. So now I will continue the presentation by presenting the implementation, advantage and disadvantage of ERP. So there are 7 stages to implement the ERP in an organization. The first stage is discovery and planning. To implement the ERP system, the company must form a cross-functional team to define what the company requires from this system. This team should be on the lookout for inefficient process and other obstacles to the company's growth. The second stage is evaluation and selection. Now, the team has a set of criteria and it's time to compare with the other platform and choose the one that will be the best to handle the existing problem, meet all the needs of department and help the companies to grow. The third stage is design. At this stage, the implementation team have to determine whether the system can support the existing workflow, and if so, which process will need to be adjusted. This is also the time to see if any changes are required. For the development stage, internal or external technical expert will set up the system to match with the company's specific requirement. Then begin by transferring the company's data to the new system. It is also a good time to figure out how you will teach your employee on the new system and start planning session and creating or purchasing the appropriate training material. Then we need to test the system. This is the important part and not a step to be skipped. It is crucial to make sure everything works as expected and fix any unforeseen problem. Moreover, the deployment stage is which is the stage where the business should prioritize the employee training to mitigate the resistance to change. Some of the firm opt for a phased rollout, while the other will push all live at once. This stage is the last stage is support. This stage is where the user have everything they need to take the advantage to the new system, and this is continuous process that may include the help from the specialized consultant. Next, I will proceed for the benefit and the drawback of ERP. The first benefit, if the company apply the ERP system, they can save the cost in number of ways. The company can reduce the error and the needs of hire new workers at the same rate as the organization growth by automating many simple and repetitive process. Cross-company visibility makes it easier to discover inefficiency that drive up the cost and lead to better resource deployment, including worker, inventory, and equipment. Next, by implementing the ERP system, the company can get the reporting and analytic. Data is useful only if the company can analyze and understand it, and ERP can help with that. Since the ERP is all-encompassing, it can assist the business in determining how a change or a problem with a process in one department assess the rest of the company. Lastly, ERP software help the business to follow the best practice. It is also offer the flexibility to support the unique process and the objective. This system allows administrator to construct the company's specific procedure and generate automated report for the different department and executive. But despite all of the benefit of ERP bring, there are also challenges for the business make a counter, such as does not solve the process and the policy issue, complexity and data conversion costs. For the problem which ERP does not solve the process and the policy issue, if the company has error or inefficient process, ERP won't necessarily fix them, even though it may increase the accuracy. The same goes for the policy. It is up to the company to alter the policy that are holding the organization back, and then set the system to accommodate the better ways of doing business. Next, for the complexity, an ERP system is loaded with the features and that can daunting your workforce. But the software available today are far easier because the vendor have to focus on the improving the user experience. Thorough training should temper concerns about the complexity. Last but not least, the ERP has data conversion costs. When switching to the new system, the company may need to transfer some of the data to the new format that can fit with the new platform. This can lead to the unexpected costs and delay. And that's all from me. So I'll pass the presentation to Afika Izlin.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Afika Izlin and I'm going to proceed to the next slide, application of ERP in the industry. Many companies, including top companies in the world, use cloud-based ERP. So what is cloud-based ERP? Cloud-based ERP is an ERP software that it exists and is managed outside in the cloud by the vendor. An ERP system can assist you in shifting your focus away from the technology and focus toward your business goal. And the automatic update help you to keep the pace with the rapid nature of technology change. So the example of ERP software in the industry is SAP and Ramco. There are many ERP software in the industry, but we're going to look at SAP and Ramco. Amazon and also Sunway Group are well-known companies that use an ERP software called System Analysis and Program Development. SAP is a product suite to provide cloud-based solutions to manage various HR functions such as business alignment, people performance, recruitment model, and learning activities for all sizes of organization in more than 60 industries. Standard Chartered and Nationwide Express use Ramco ERP software as their ERP cloud base. So Ramco ERP solution have revolutionized the HR and payroll industry. Ramco has been trusted by 1,000 customers across 35 countries, and their function as staffing that manage human resources with Ramco-based HR payroll software, facility management, which integrated ERP software system to support your facility management and service across Malaysia and other countries, defense to manage Malaysian aviation defense compliant requirement like a pro, and third-party logistics, which design and operate sharp and well-organized supply chain across Malaysia and other countries. So how ERP affect the company? ERP software can adapt the company needs and make it easier and quicker for the company to run their business. For example, advanced data management. ERP introduced a level of automation to the business by enabling staff throughout the organization to view shared data with no need to retain manual records. This also allowed the generation of synchronized report on important company metrics. Immediate access to information is important to timely decision making. Cost efficiency. It also helps minimize the administration and operation expenses by use of accurate and real-time information, which eventually result in official making decisions much more effectively. Avoid duplication and ensure transparency. When all your business information is shared in a single database, the existence of duplicate record and data entry will no longer be a problem, as the system will automatically report the present system record. This improves the quality of the data that let you create an exact picture in a certain situation. At the same time, the transparency of your business will get upgraded to the new stages. For performance efficiency, the ERP system excluded repetitive operation and significantly lowered the need to manually enter data. which not only help user productivity but also reduce the chance of incorrect data that could result in costly business error. The adoption of ERP system will also enhance day-to-day company operation by streamlining business processes, make it simpler and more effective for business to gather information regardless of where they work.
With all the explanation from our group members, we can conclude that ERP system improve information sharing, enhance business performance, and also promote service efficiency. Second one, ERP system allows company to better understanding their business. It also helps companies to standardize business processes and are more easily enact best practices. Last one, ERP system helps company to provide more efficient processes that enable the company to concentrate their effort to serving customer, maximizing profits, and also building a competitive advantage. So that's all from us. Thank you for lending your ears. I hope you guys understand this topic very well. And Assalamualaikum.